the hidden story behind blood types and what yours means. Right now, there is a microscopic code running through your veins that links you to ancient human migrations, determines how your body fights disease, and could mean the difference between life and death in a hospital. You might have known your blood type since you were a kid. A positive, O negative, a B something. But what you do not know is that your blood type is not random. It is a genetic timestamp that tells the story of where your ancestors came from, what they ate, and the hidden strengths and weaknesses coded into every cell in your body. This is not some personality quiz. This is evolution, written in blood. Let's start at the beginning. Before there were 8 blood types, there was one. Type O is humanity's original blueprint. Long before agriculture, early humans were hunter-gatherers, and their blood was almost universally type O. This is the survivor's blood, but here is where it gets interesting. The letters A, B, and O refer to antigens, proteins on your red blood cells. Type O has no antigens. Type A has the A antigen. Type B has B, and AB has both. Your immune system recognizes your antigens and attacks anything foreign. That is why wrong blood transfusions can kill you. Your body sees the foreign antigen as an invader. But evolution did not create blood types for transfusions. They evolved as defense systems against infections, and each type came with trade-offs. Type O, the original, gives you certain immune advantages. Studies show type O individuals have a lower risk of severe malaria, one of humanity's oldest killers. The parasite that causes malaria has a harder time binding to type O red blood cells. That is a survival edge in regions where malaria is endemic. And there is more. Type O blood has lower levels of a clotting protein called von Willebrand factor, which means blood flows more freely. That dramatically reduces the risk of dangerous blood clots and heart attacks compared to other types. But type O also left the door open for other infections. If you are type O, you are significantly more vulnerable to cholera, norovirus, and the bacteria Helicobacter pylori, which causes stomach ulcers. The same clean surface that protects you from malaria makes it easier for certain bacteria to latch on and invade. Evolution gave you armor in one area and left you exposed in another. It is a calculated trade, written into your DNA thousands of years ago. Now, fast forward about 20,000 years. Humans stopped wandering and started farming. This is when type Ca blood emerged. Permanent settlements meant crowded conditions, new diseases, and grain-heavy diets. Type A evolved as an immune adaptation to this lifestyle. It shows up most frequently in populations with long agricultural histories, and it comes with trade-offs. People with type A produce more cortisol, the stress hormone. In the ancient world, this helped farmers stay alert. In the modern world, it means type A. Individuals feel stress more intensely at a cellular level. But the bigger issue is cardiovascular risk. Type A blood is stickier. The A antigen makes blood cells more likely to clump, significantly increasing the risk of blood clots, heart attacks, and strokes. The trait that helped fight infections in ancient villages is now a liability. Then there is type B, found in only about 10% of people, with the highest concentrations in Central Asia and the Middle East. Type B is the blood of the nomad. It evolved in people who were constantly on the move, living as herders, and surviving on meat and fermented dairy. That lifestyle shaped a unique immune profile. Type B shows stronger resistance to certain bacterial infections, but that specialization created vulnerabilities. Type B is linked to higher rates of autoimmune disorders and chronic inflammation. And metabolically, type B processes fats and carbohydrates differently, a genetic echo of that ancient diet. The body's engine was built for one fuel, and it does not always run smoothly on modern processed foods. Now, here's where it gets wild. What happens when populations with type A blood mix with populations carrying type B? You get AB, the newest, rarest, and most complex blood type on Earth. AB blood did not exist in ancient times. It is the result of relatively recent genetic mixing between agricultural and nomadic populations. Only about 4% of people have it, and it is a biological paradox. Because AB red blood cells carry both A and B antigens, the immune system sees all blood types as safe. That makes AB the universal recipient. In a critical emergency, an AB patient can receive red cells from anyone, O, A, B, or AB, positive or negative. Their body accepts it all. But that tolerance comes at a cost. Studies show AB individuals face a higher risk of cognitive decline and memory problems later in life compared to other blood types. And their immune system, so accepting of foreign blood, can be too permissive with certain infections, making them more vulnerable to bacteria like E. coli and Salmonella. The most complex blood type carries hidden risks that science is only beginning to understand. If you are finding this fascinating, hit that subscribe button right now. We dive deep into the hidden biology that shapes your body every single week, and you do not want to miss what is coming next. But we're not done. Every blood type also has the Rh factor. This is the positive or negative part. About 85% of people are Rh positive, meaning they have a protein called the D antigen. The other 15% do not have it. This difference has massive consequences. The Rh negative trait is most common in people of European descent, particularly in the Basque region of Spain. No one knows exactly why. What we do know is that being Rh negative creates medical challenges, especially for women. If an Rh negative mother carries an Rh positive baby, her immune system can attack the baby's blood cells, potentially causing severe anemia, brain damage, or death. Before modern medicine, this was a leading cause of infant mortality. And then there's O negative, the rarest and most powerful blood type in medicine. Only 7% of people have it, but its red blood cells are completely blank. No A, no B, no Rh factor. That makes O negative the universal donor. In a trauma situation, when there is no time to test a patient's blood type, O negative is the only safe option. It can go into anyone without triggering a deadly immune reaction. Every unit of O negative in a blood bank is treated like liquid gold. It is rationed, tracked, and reserved for the most critical emergencies. It is the first thing paramedics grab, the first thing surgeons demand when someone is bleeding out. In disasters, mass casualties, or combat zones, O negative is what keeps people alive in the first crucial minutes. But for the person who carries it, it is a double-edged sword. While they can give to everyone, they can only receive from their own tiny group. That is a dangerously small safety net. O negative donors are heroes, but they are also medically vulnerable in ways most people never think about. Your blood type is more than a medical label. It's a genetic signature written by migrations, diets, and survival strategies that are thousands of years old. Type O links you to the earliest humans. Type A connects you to the first farmers. Type B traces back to ancient nomads. And AB represents the collision of those worlds. These codes influence your immune system, your disease risks, how your body handles stress, and even how your brain ages. The blood running through your veins right now is a direct biological link to your ancestors. So, which blood type do you have? Drop it in the comments and tell me the one thing from this video that surprised you most. If you want more deep dives into the hidden biology that shapes who you are, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching.